Today on Eagle Nation News, Reagan Argyle reports on Henrietta Lacks and how her cell line is one of the most important in medical research.
Christina Folsom joined the 22 athletes across 6 different sports in the Prosper High School arena as they signed letters of intent to play at the collegiate level.
For all you lonely single men out there, have no fear because the Sadie Hawkins dance is on. Ashley Parscale is here with Reese and Riley Rancher to cover the details of the dance.
All this and more today on Eagle Nation News.
Live from Prosper, Texas, this is Eagle Nation News.
Good afternoon, Prosper High School. Today is Thursday, February 8th. I'm Jake Fine.
I'm Sola Cantai.
And I'm Brandon Bonaparte.
The Olympics are right around the corner. Sola, you have more about tomorrow's opening ceremony?
That's right, Jake. The games may have started today, but the 2018 Winter Olympics opening ceremony will air tomorrow at 7 p.m. Central Time on NBC. The United States is sending a record-breaking 244 athletes to South Korea for the games.
February 24th from 9 a.m. to 11, Frontier Park will host the 9th annual Prosper Fishing Derby. The event is free to attend and includes a morning of fishing, goodie bags, and prizes for kids under the age of 14.
Now we send it over to Reagan Argyle, who has more on how Henrietta Lacks' cells impacted the medical field, despite being taken without her knowledge.
In our eyes when we joined together to sing it, but we still decided to sing it. We shall overcome.
In 1951, a young mother named Henrietta Lacks checked herself into a hospital on account of bleeding. Her doctor instead found a large tumor located on her cervix. Miss Lacks started to receive radiation treatments for her cervical cancer from the Johns Hopkins Hospital, one of the few hospitals to treat poor African Americans. Without Lacks' knowledge, a sample of her cancer cells were sent to a nearby tissue lab to be studied. Unlike any other cell that had been studied, Henrietta Lacks' cells would double every day. All other cells died quickly. These cells are now called HeLa cells, and from this discovery, scientists and researchers were able to test how toxins as well as other factors affect the growth rate of cancer, without having to do human experiments. Even though Lacks' cells were found to be highly important in the medical world, she as well as her family were not able to benefit from it. Members of her family struggled to access the healthcare advancements that their mother made possible. Today, Henrietta Lacks is remembered through the Henrietta Lacks Foundation, which strives to help individuals who have made important contributions to scientific research without personally benefiting from those contributions. And even though Henrietta Lacks passed away on October 4th of 1951, she will forever left an impact through her cells that saved the lives of many. For Eagle Nation News, I'm Reagan Argyle.
In our eyes when we joined together to sing it, but we still decided to sing it. We shall overcome.
Thank you, Reagan. When we come back, Christina Folsom has more on yesterday's National Signing Day.
Student Council is selling underclassmen shirts to wear at the Spring Sports Pep Rally on February 20th. Ready, Set, Teach applications are due this Friday and can be accessed from the PHS Counselor's Course Selection link. Volunteer hours are available February 10th. See Ms. Smith to sign up. The Health Science Qualification Questionnaire must be completed by February 7th with recommendations. Permission forms to enroll in dual credit courses next year are due to the counseling office by March 9th.
From Oklahoma to Wyoming, Illinois to Louisiana, and everything in between, Prosper athletes signed national letters of intent to play their respective sports at the collegiate level. Reporter Christina Folsom was on scene at the event.
Yesterday afternoon, multiple Prosper High School students signed to various colleges to pursue their careers in soccer.
I'm signed to the University of Alabama, and what drew me to Alabama is the tradition that the school has. I'm an incredibly competitive person, so being able to play soccer has been really fun for me because I've been able to focus that and then also play as a team and develop relationships, so I wanted to continue to do that in college. It kind of just happened for me. I wasn't really looking to go to Alabama because I thought I wanted to stay closer to home, but after visiting and talking with the coaches and stuff like that, I just fell in love with it.
Kat has been playing for Prosper since freshman year and is now moving on to something greater. Like Kat, Cole has also been playing all throughout high school as well.
I signed to Oral Roberts University. It's in Tulsa, Oklahoma. It's a Division I soccer school. It's not that big of a school, but it really fit me in terms of where I wanted to go and distance and stuff like that. I've been playing soccer since I was 3 years old, so basically the moment I could kick a ball, I started playing soccer. Soccer was just kind of something that I picked up at like a really young age, and then from there it just became a lifestyle. Like I just integrated it into my life, and it's really something I can't live without at this point.
Joe Vanetta, another Prosper athlete, is signing in order to pursue a career in the business world, but also wishes to continue playing soccer throughout college.
Yeah, so I'm going to UT Dallas. It's like a little bit outside Richardson. They have a really good business program, and that's what I'm trying to study. So it was a good opportunity for me to play and also get a good degree. So I never really decided that I really wanted to play in college. I just kept my options open and then just saw what would come in. And then when they offered me and they started talking to me, it was a really good opportunity, and that's what I decided to do.
It's taken more than hard work and training for these athletes to reach this point. It takes dedication. I'm Christina Folsom reporting for Eagle Nation News, Prosper.
And Calhoun has been signed with the University of Alabama.
Thank you, Christina. When we come back, Riley and Reese Rancer are in studio to discuss this year's Sadie Stance.
Want to send something to that special someone for Valentine's Day? Then buy a flower, or 3, or a dozen, or chocolate. Visit Miss Carr in room 1159, or go online at squareup.com/store/phs-floral to select your purchase, accepting cash, checks, and credit cards. Roses are red, violets are blue. PHS Floral has something for you.
Now, Ashley Parscale, along with Riley and Reese Rancer, join us in studio with more information on next month's Sadie Hawkins Dance.
Thank you, Sola. I am here with Riley and Reese Rancer, both behind planning our next Sadie Hawkins Dance. Thank you both for joining us today. So what can you tell us about the theme of this dance?
The theme is Stranger Things, based on the popular Netflix series. We're trying to recreate the snowball dance that they held on the show, and we're also giving it an 80s twist since that's the time period that it was placed in.
Well, so you're switching off from Western. That's good to hear. And is there a set date for this dance?
Yes, we decided March 3rd would be best because it gives people more time to plan and more time to know about the dance. And it'll be held from 8 to 11 on March 3rd in the cafeteria.
And where can you purchase these tickets, and how much does an individual ticket cost?
One ticket is $15, and they're being sold starting today in the library from Mrs. Ray.
And we're trying to sell 200 by February 15th, which is next Thursday.
Okay. Yes, and girls, do not think that you have to ask a guy. You can totally show up with your friend group. It's just a great way to have fun and have a good time.
Well, I'll probably be going with the girlfriend group, honestly. So, I'm happy to know that I can leave my boots at home this year. That's all the time that we have. Thank you for joining us. Back to you, Brandon.
Thank you, Ashley. Now we send it over to Ryan Rancer in the Eagle Zone.
Thank you, Brandon. Last night, boys and girls soccer were in action. The guys came out and swept Oro Turner 4-0 after a postponed game. And the girls finished with a 5-0 win, staying undefeated in district. And tomorrow, boys basketball will go on the road to play Little Elm at 7:30. Make sure to be there and show some support. That's all I have for you today. Back to you, Brandon.
Thank you, Ryan. Now let's take a look at the meetings for this week. After School Eagle Time meets every Wednesday and Thursday after school in room 2234. Catholic Student Association meets today at 4 p.m. in room 1225. UIL Computer Applications meets today during Eagle Time in room 2233. And next Wednesday, Technology Student Association meeting is 4:15 in room 1151.
That's going to do it for our show today. For Eagle Nation News, I'm Sola Cantai.
I'm Brandon Bonaparte.
And I'm Jake Fine. Live long and prosper.